vertically, because I quite see people when they do vertical live streams, they get more people. But the thing is that I really don't want to lower my standard. Like, I want to keep it very high, because when you do live stream vertically, people may come, but they are just all scrollers. And I do not want scrollers in my live stream. I don't want to disrespect, but it's just that when you do vertical live streams, only people come who are just scrolling, uh, and that doesn't even quite count the watch time. So I thought, let's do the way I have been doing so far is horizontal. Despite maybe nobody gonna come, but then people may gonna watch it after that. So what about today? A very beautiful weather, sunny day, and I just didn't do breakfast today, but instead I made myself banana shake. So the day of the topic, what do I want to talk about today is that be 100% while living. So just now my one of friend called me that let's come and walk. And he called me like I was in the park at the time I was recording my videos. Then I said okay, but then my mood changed because I was not completely in 100% of that answer. I did say I'm coming, okay, but then I was not quite 100% with the answer. So I didn't go. I said I don't want to. So my whole point to you is that be 100%. Anything you do, just be 100%, whatever that is actually. When you are reading, when you are writing something, when you are eating, or when you are going for a walk, or maybe whatever that you are doing, be 100%. Like, do not push yourself too much. And when you do push yourself, when you do decide to do something, whatever that is, please be 100%. Don't be 50%, don't be 70%, because then there is no point of like living at all. Like, literally, for me, that's my philosophy, is that if I want to do something, let's even say if I'm drinking this water, and I want to drink it, actually drink it, not just try to like live my life on an autopilot, where like so many people live their life on an autopilot mode, like they're trying very hard to live. I really hate that way. I hate it because I think that when we have this life, we are supposed to live it completely, and spontaneously, with intense energy. And of course you don't have to force the intense energy, but then at least living completely, whatever that means to you. So that's all. My point is just live completely 100%, and then life is more better, when you don't push it too much. And when you do push it, like at least first of all, in the first place, do not try to be very hard on your life, on yourself. But when you do try very hard, you know, please be 100% sure of what you are doing. When you are half, when you are confused and you do things, what happens is that you don't find joy, you regret, and then you don't feel good enough. So the point is, like, whatever that you do with your life, whatever that you are doing each and every day, please be 100% in it. Like, be one with the thing, actually, whatever that is, actually, whatever that is, it doesn't matter. Don't take actions from confusions. Don't try to rush life. That's my point. It's like, stay with the decisions, stay with the confusion, and then do what that feels good, but be 100%. Don't live like 50% or 60, 70%. There are so many times in my life, like, when uh, I didn't want to do that, but still I did it, and then I regret that. So yes, whenever we do anything, whatever that is, we should at least be in it, completely, without any fear, without any hesitation. Hesitation kills life, when you are hesitating to even talk, to even live your life, to do and things and all that. And confusion is a very dangerous thing, to be honest, because confusion doesn't have end. Like when you have a two choice, to make. Let's say you have one choice to make, but you have multiple choices, yes, and you are unable to choose what is right. You see, and then you have to make the decision because it's urgent or it's very important to do that. And then you are somehow, "Oh, I should or I should not." So you are in the confusion state, So then it makes life difficult. So it's like clarity should come, and where does it come from? When you are present enough with the confusion, when you see that what is actually, so there should be a base of thinking where you decide everything, like uh, doesn't matter what you choose, but at least whatever that you choose, you should be completely with that choice. That's the thing. So I gonna wait here for some people to come if they're gonna come, because I usually don't stream. So the thing is that when you don't stream regularly, very less people know about that, and then you cannot expect people to come. But I still expect that people gonna come. Let's assume good, let's assume positivity, okay? But then even if people do not come, I'm gonna still speaking about the things that I have ready with me, whatever that is. Here I see one person. The thing is that if I go vertical, I can have so many people in my live stream, but I'm choosing that I want to do horizontal because I want very less people but very mindful people, you see. When people come from scrolling, they are very mindless. I'm sorry for that, because that's what they are, is that I want real people where they live real, you see. Scrolling and shorts, they are just a way to control people, and that's what I don't like, is that when you are being controlled by these all platforms, your attention is just gone completely, you see, and we are not even aware of it. So somehow it is taking our life and energy. So we have to be very careful with the way we live, and because when you lose yourself, it's gonna be very hard to come back, see. So that's the thing, is that as we live, to take yourself back again, it's gonna be very hard. That's the thing. Let's allow the silence to take place a little bit, because the importance of what you say is going to be only there when you allow silence to take place. And as you keep speaking, you don't allow the silence. What happens is that whatever you are saying is just converting itself into noise, and that's the thing, is everything is a noise. So something to make sense, which will give a silence to it, space to it, to travel to people. So when we say something, we should be very quiet in the clarity mode, like when you are talking to people, you see. So when you take breaks, you take pauses, when you talk clearly, what happens is that the fear is absent there. When you talk very fast and when you are trying to say what you want to say, and you get in fear, like should I say it or not. But when you present yourself enough with what you are trying to say, I don't think there is any fear at all. Fear comes when you uh, try very hard, you see, and you don't just allow the silence. And when you slow down the perception of the mind works very fast. That's the thing, is that when it works very fast, what happens is it makes conclusions and assumptions of life. So we get into imaginations always, all the time, and before we realize, it's already too late to even choose what is right anymore. So we have to see through the illusion, illusion, is always there. Everything is an illusion, everything from A to Z, whatever that you think, always. And we don't have to do about anything with the illusion. We just have to curate, it. We have to just create our own life, our own way of living, whatever that means to you. Whatever, doesn't matter. So very good weather, by the way. I mean, usually here it's very rainy weather, like always raining, raining, and raining, and very cloudy. But today and of course yesterday and before yesterday was the same, like very sunny days, and it's a very enjoying. I mean, it's what the thing is that the importance of the sun cannot be realized when you are always having a sun where you live. It's like when you live in a very sunny days always. You see, you don't really see the importance of the sun. But for the people who don't really always see sun, you see, when they see sun they find very happiness. So that's the thing, is like the happiness and joy that we find in normal things is no longer there, because we are quite very fast with this world. You see, everything we are getting in a lazy way, and we are not just being present enough with everything around us. And happiness that we get is a very superficial, like very surface happiness. It's not very real one, just an illusionary happiness. One thing I want to say here is that stop comparing yourself to people, because I quite found it very difficult. I always compared myself to so many people, and I never saw that I was not supposed to do that, because you are you, you know your own life, like it's your life, you understand it better. But then when you try to compare without any awareness, it's like illusionary. It's always just going on unconsciously, and you just decide everything based on what you see outside. So you don't have your own way of seeing everything. You see everything from people, and when you compare, you just lose the best version of yourself. Like, life is so much better when we don't compare. We kill the life in ourselves when we try to compare ourselves to people. When we lose our sanity, when we lose our intelligence because of the world. That's what happens to most people, is that they can be just what they are, be happy, be grateful, and just do work hard. That's it. But then what they try is that comparing themselves all the time, and waiting and expecting life to happen according to them. And life can be very difficult. You see, life cannot always happen how you want it to happen. But then it doesn't mean you are weak. It doesn't mean that you cannot make it how you want to. You see, so accepting the truth and then living despite the problems, despite uncertainty, is everything. That's the thing. I very struggled with comparing myself to people a long time before, and of course, it can go on always. You see, unconsciously, it always goes on, like comparing yourself to people and this and that, and not being even aware at all. So, uh, comparing simply means like when you're like trying to become like them, and you don't know that you are unique in your own way. So you don't kill that uniqueness by comparing yourself. If you kill it, then you are just becoming puppet. You see, like, I mean, you have become a copy of other people. So that's what I think we have to save ourselves from. uh, I'm just remembering the time when I used to live stream, like when people used to come, like watch me, and I used to do every day, like regularly. So somehow life is quite uncertain, and things just change. You change. Whatever you think about life right now, it's gonna change in the future. Like everything is changing always, very unconsciously. So one thing that we should be very sure is be 100% with everything as you live. As you are living your life, be 100% complete. When you are complete, life is very good. I'm telling you that. Complete means accepting your life and yourself as complete in the present moment. And it doesn't mean that you don't do things. It doesn't mean you don't have goals or dreams or self improvement habits. Like, it's okay to improve yourself. It's okay to read books, to go and walk and make muscles and all that. But at least you should be doing this all from completeness, not from uh, desperation or emptiness or lackness. It's very good to just relax, just let go the mind and just be what you are. And at the same time, it doesn't mean lose the power over your reality. Like, whatever that you want to create, keep creating it, keep living your life. So whenever I say whatever I say, it's like I really want to get it right, because uh, people can take anything you say in a very closed way. Like, you have to be very careful with what you are saying, and when you don't say things completely or from everywhere, like you say it from somewhere, so it's just that you contradict your own self. So when I say I just relax and just don't think too much, I literally don't mean that you don't uh, solve problems around you or just live at all. So it's completely okay to think, to stress, and but it doesn't mean get stress destroy you. I just mean that stress should be less than you. Like, you are more than the stress of life and problems of life. Like, you are much more bigger than all this. So identity that you give yourself that is beyond all understanding problems of life is everything. Because then happiness is no longer dependent on conditions of life. Like, right now, for people to be happy, they have conditions, you see. Like, if I get that, I will be happy. If I get this person, I will be happy. But then it is very, very conditional happiness. Like, it doesn't last at all, and it's controlled by society. So I don't find that good enough. Like, for me to be just be happy for no reason, and I don't care about happiness anymore. It's like, when you don't care, you are happy by default. Like, when you care too much, you are not happy. So I know it's very like a deep or paradoxical, like very puzzle, you see, but it is what it is, you see. Oh, my God, my God. I want to keep it. Of course, it's a lie, so I cannot really edit this part. I mean, why the fuck we care too much? See, of course, the mind cares, but that's not what you are. Mind is supposed to care, but then how you control the mind? Who is controlling the mind? That is very important. And how you can not let the mind to just create assumptions or conclusions or imagination or just answers of life unconsciously. Like, you have that power to use the intelligence and take break from the mind, relax, and then take the decisions. Like, that's the thing. it happens most of the time, like when we make decisions so fast because the mind works very fast and we don't allow ourselves to really get into present moment to see what is right. See, so the mind works very fast. That's the thing, is that like we just to make so distance between our reality and what we want. So that's the thing, is that so many people don't get what they want is because they always think in terms of the time, like I will get something in the future, and there is no such thing as time. And when we just slow down the perception of reality, it's like we control it. You have more control over your reality when you slow it down. Slowing down doesn't mean you do something, you just get slow in thinking, like, and then you become more fast. I don't know, it's how it is for me. Like when I slow down my mind, because it works very fast, what happens is I make better decisions and I live better. So everything becomes very easy for me instead of hard. Mostly the mind makes everything very hard for ourselves. Why? I don't know why. It's how it is. It's programmed the way it is. By default, mind is reactive to everything. It reacts to everything, and then we become reaction of life. And then we wonder, where the fuck are we, eh? Where I am? Eh, bro. The more we try to make a distance between our intelligence and mind, the more we understand that we have really better control over life, not physically, but really like how we think about everything. And when we have the control over thinking and we think better, we are positive person and we make life positive. When we become the reaction of life, like let's say you're a very nice person, okay, and people took your advantage somehow, and then you choose to become very rude, and now you have become the reaction of life. So when you become the reaction of life, then you make your life very hard because the perception of you is completely controlled by society. So that's why life is harder for you, because whatever you have experienced, everything has become the uh, reaction of life. So now whatever you see based on your experiences. So everything is very hard then. When we just let go simply, powerfully, like okay, we slow down everything for us, for ourselves, and then we do what is right. It's all the concepts of the mind. And once we separate our mind and intelligence, then we see the truth that we are more than what we think actually. So their mind becomes a puppet. Right now, most people live through their mind, like whatever they think. You see, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that, I'm whatever, and they want so many things, like you see, and maybe they are lost or whatever. But then, if you see that it just mind is just a puppet, like that's how I see my life. It's like I no longer see like I'm the mind. I have seen that I'm not myself, and I don't have any other way to live but through the mind. But then like it's a very powerful feeling where you have the choice to be happy and positive, like not to ruin your life purposefully or not to be lost for no reason. So I can choose to be happy and I can choose to be positive, not because of negativity, but because I'm left with only these choices. You see, that's why God concept is born out of silence. And when you see that we are just the awareness, and then we have complete control over our mind, that's the thing. Not losing your sanity is something I found no matter what. Like no matter what is happening, we are not supposed to lose our sanity. Because when you become insane because of insane situations and problems and all that, or experiences of life, then nothing is left there. Nothing is left. I only see one person is watching, one person. I mean, thank God that my motivation is not dependent on. Of course, somehow we can do nothing. Like, I don't want to be like uh, dishonest here. Like, we do care about numbers, we do care about validation, like what people think, and people should love us and all that. And that's how we are. Like, we are made like this, and that's completely okay as long as you're honest. But then at the same time, uh, I don't think we can just put our power in this. Like, if you think like life should be always good and it should go according to me and you expect it, then you are controlled, because nothing can go according to you as long as you don't go according to yourself. That's the truth of life, is that when you go according to yourself, that's when life go according to you. So that's the thing I learned very late, is that I always waited for my life to go according to me. But then I was waiting and waiting and waiting, and suddenly I realized that, oh, wait, bro, I'm supposed to go according to myself for life to go according to me. So when I do things, that's when I see, like, wow, it is happening after me. It's when I'm positive, I'm energetic, I'm around people, I'm good and happy. That's when I affect the environment. Like, if I'm happy, life is happy. If I'm good, life is good. So it all comes down to us, actually, how we are internally. And that's the thing, actually. Internal world control the outer world. That's the reality. So usually, when people go live, like when they are in the group discussions, there are people who ask questions, and that's the purpose of life, is that you try to help people and solve their problems, you see, or their mental whatever goes on, the noise of the mind. And I'm trying my best to speak whatever I can, and I'm just waiting for one thing here, to be honest. I'm not waiting, but I just know that this channel gonna blow up in a very soon time. Sooner it gonna blow up. I just don't know. I have the feeling, and because I had enough already. So this time I really want it to happen, and then it's gonna happen what I wanted very soon. And when it does, then I think uh, okay, no problem again. So I'm not waiting for it. Somehow, maybe I am waiting, but then it doesn't mean I am controlled. Like, you do care about everything around you, but then it doesn't mean you lose yourself. Like, that's okay to love, that's okay to care, that's okay to do things, that's okay to help, but at what expense? The expense is everything. At the cost of losing yourself, then no. So, not losing yourself, that's my point, the sanity that you have. As I woke up in the morning today, I made myself coffee, and then I got to park, recorded a video, and then the video was about that I'm 22 and I have no friends. And I know it gonna really somehow trigger the algorithm, because people really love to hear experiences of people, like they relate to people. So then I thought, like, let me say it, because I don't have friends, and I do have brothers, I do have my cousins, and but the thing is, like, I used to have friends, and I'm no longer that person. That's the thing, like, I'm no longer that person. Somehow I changed, so that's why I quit that circle of friends and I moved out from that environment. But I do not feel lonely at all or desperate to hang out or socialize myself. And even though I have heard it where, like, according to doctors, that if you are a human, you need to socialize yourself, and that's a thing actually. But it doesn't have to be true always, because I see for some people being alone is something like they find more peace and all that. But then it doesn't mean you have to be alone always, or you have to be completely socializing yourself. It's like we have to balance out, you see. I mean, uh, it's okay to be alone as long as you are okay, you are fine, no problem. But at the same time, it's okay to socialize. See, I mean, not looking at at the reality of truth, like what is the truth? That's the thing exactly. Only one person is watching. It has been a 35 minutes so far, 36, 35, I think. And I'm making this I'm live because I think when you upload it later on, people gonna watch it that time. I know because my audience are like very from all over the world. Of course I don't have much, but then I do have like people do watch me. There are some close people, I know that. And they are not close because I shared my videos, but it's just that uh, they are connected to me, so no matter what I upload they do watch it. So I think later on they're gonna watch it, and that's the thing. uh, as long as I have this idea, then I no longer care how many people do come and watch. And that's the thing, is that you don't have to be conditional with everything around you. Like sometimes you have to like let yourself go and be one with whatever the thing is, because whatever life throws at you, and whenever you do something, be 100%, you see, like be 100%. As I told you, that life will only go according to you when you go according to yourself. That's the reality. If I go according to myself, life will go according to me. So it's not different, like we are all one. And the more we wait, you see, for things to become better without we becoming better, the more we waste our energy, I mean, or time, or somehow our life. So I'm thinking to end it. I think it's already, maybe I thought for 40 minutes, but it's 37, maybe in 3 or 4 minutes. It's enough, maybe like around, I thought like more than half an hour. So already like more than half an hour. But then it doesn't matter. Like if I want, I can go longer, maybe for 2 3 hours. But then I think it's okay. Like it's okay. We have time and time and time. We can do other things too. Like you don't have to be obsessed with one thing all the time. And it doesn't matter as long as you want. There is no problem. No problem. It's a very sunny day. I mean, it's good weather. I like it when it's sunny. Like you find yourself so free. Like go outside, just walk and all that. When it's raining or cloudy, and even animals enjoy having a sunny day. Sun and all that. Usually, very rainy. Like it's a very rainy day here. Like usually, but when sun comes, like we get happy. Oh wow, very simple happiness. I mean, it's good. It's much better than superficial happiness that we don't have nowadays because of social media and all that around us. But then that's it. That's okay. Like it is what it is. So it's 40 minutes. I think I'm done here. And good. I did my part. I had this desire today that I want to go live, and that's good. Like sometimes we should do things we want to do without thinking much, and that's what I did. And you don't need to think too much to do simple things. Like it's so simple. When we make bigger things out of small things, like we waste. So not trying to get intellectual in everything. Like, to me, that kind of person, always trying to be that's why I trust energy more than thinking, because thinking is somehow always looking for conditions or rules or all that thing, see. But energy of the present is more important in everything, and that's where we have more power and more clarity. Last thing is that I want to say, not looking for permissions from life to be happy or to feel great, because great things come to you when you are great and when you accept yourself as great. When we want permission from this life, like just to feel ourselves or just exist, then, or just live at all, then I don't think we can live at all, because everything that you don't have coming from the society, and when you wait for society, whatever the society values like money and success and all that, or relationships and all this, then you don't become better, you don't live better, you don't accept yourself as great. You always wait, and that's the illusion of the mind and life, is that life is always complete no matter what, but the mind is never complete. And when you accept this point, I mean, you almost get everything you ever wanted, because that's the truth of life. And this is the exact philosophy I have been living always. But whenever I get distracted, I remind myself that that's the thing, and then I find myself in the best version of me, whatever that is. I feel great then. So it's all the natural confidence that we need always as we live our life. The rest will be taken care of by whatever, universe or God. So that's the thing. So it's a 45, I think it's done, 44, and that's all. So the one person who is watching, thank you so much. I value your time and attention, and I tried my best to say good things, and I did. And that's the thing actually. Thank you for watching and giving your time. But sooner this community will go more and increase more. I'm 100% sure, and that's the thing. Thank you for watching and giving your time. Attention is very important, where you give your attention to, and you have to be very careful. That's okay sometimes to relax and just do nothing, but we have to be very careful. What we give attention to, we become it. So what you listen to, what you consume, consumes you and affect you somehow. So that's the thing. Thank you for watching.